we are going to read some listener stories, about loneliness and recovery. And, when we asked our listeners about loneliness and recovery, the response was overwhelming, which tells us something really important, that a lot of people are carrying this quietly. Okay. So let's share a few stories. Do you want to tell us Maria's story, Lindsay?
Absolutely. So Maria wrote, and she said, after getting sober, I had everything that was supposed to mean success, a job, an apartment, a routine. But at night, I'd sit on my couch and feel this huge emptiness. I did everything right. So why do I still feel so alone? Okay. Well, Maria, that was the dog. Maria, what you're describing has a name.
Yeah.
Researchers call it social bereavement. Okay.
Ah.
Social bereavement is the grief of losing a community,
Hmm.
even if that community was unhealthy,
Ooh. Interesting.
because familiarity feels like belonging, even if
Hmm.
it's in a bad situation.
Yes, absolutely. It does. And I think as humans, we want to belong, right?
Uh, Fundamentally, it's one of our greatest needs.
100%.
Yeah.
There's another listener, Derek, said something many people relate to. He says, I talk to people online all day long, but when the phone goes quiet, the loneliness hits hard. And you know what this is called, Lindsay? This is called the social media paradox. Online interaction gives the brain small dopamine rewards, right? And we all experience that.
Mhm.
But those interactions often lack the depth our nervous system truly needs. It's like eating candy when your body actually needs a real meal.
Yeah, it's like a fake fix.
Absolutely. Yes.
I have to tell you, because you and I have talked throughout our time doing this about our social media addictions, our phones,
Mhm.
and I've kind of had to put a few practices into place with the phone. So I just wanted to follow up and then I'll read the last story.
Okay.
When I am working, I will pick up my phone every minute or two. I realized that I can't help myself. I
Yeah.
don't even know what I'm looking for.
It's ridiculous. I did it while we're doing this. Like,
Yeah. So I actually, well, I had to text somebody, but that's because they kept calling, and I was like, "Is something wrong? Like, I will call you back." But but basically, I have to keep my phone out of reach when I'm working.
yeah.
The other thing I have to do is I really have to keep it in my purse when I'm at meals with people.
Yes, because if not, if you put it on the table, if you hear, a little ding or look at the notifications, it's over.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
it's so rude, and people
so
don't
rude.
like it. So,
Yeah, it is super
um,
rude. And
so
I'm
it's really.
guilty of it. So I'm not saying other people are rude. I'm rude
And isn't
sometimes.
it isn't it fascinating? Like, we're sitting with somebody, we wanna be connecting, and yet we'll pick up the phone.
That is so weird.
So, yeah, really, like, pay attention to how much you're connecting with your phone versus in real life, because there is a deep disconnect. Okay, so somebody else, James, wrote in something that hit him hard. He said, "Since getting sober, I realized I don't actually know how to make friends as an adult." Woo! Join the club, James.
Really? Is it harder after you get sober?
Oh my God. When I got sober, I didn't know what to do with myself. First of all, you have to grieve because you lose not only your community of people, but the lifestyle.
Yeah.
So suddenly it's like Friday, Saturday night, and you're like, and this is where it becomes incredibly important to be like going to meetings, making sober friends, because those were the people suddenly you're going to a meeting, you're going to the diner and you're laughing, you're joking about what life used to be. If you were sitting home alone so when I was really getting sober in New York City,
Hmm.
I actually used to go to meetings with, oh, Max, with a family member.
Girl, you need to put your animal somewhere
I know.
else.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Never
Oh,
again.
don't worry. I'm just messing with you.
Um, I used to go to meetings with a friend on Friday nights, and then we would go to the diner with the people from the meeting. New York City had great socializing after meetings.
Nice.
And this was all way before the pandemic, but there'd be like 20 of us, like a pack of us
Yeah.
going. And it was really fun. So, so James, you're not alone. As children, environments naturally create friendships. So school, sports, neighborhoods, what you were saying before, religious groups, whatever it was. But as adults, those environments completely
Mhm.
disappear. And you have to intentionally create them, which very few of us were taught how to do.
Yeah.
So, um,
And there's opportunities to make friends everywhere. Like I told you before, like I'm making friends at bus stops.
well, that's interesting. I wouldn't recommend that everywhere.
I know, but in Spain, a lot of people don't have cars because it's so
Yeah,
easy. It's a small city and it's easy to take public transportation. It's clean, it's cheap. And no, it's like this woman was an Italian. She was like, "Oh, I have like a huge house in South Africa. You can come, to South Africa and it's beautiful. I have a pool and this." And I'm like, "There's somebody I'm meeting at a bus stop." It's crazy. Or in the elevator. Like I live in a huge building and in the elevator I'm meeting people and talking to people and then we go for coffee at the cafe downstairs. I mean, I'm learning how to make friends in a whole different way here in Europe.
okay, I'm gonna add a few, that I put in my articles and my posts.
Okay.
Absolutely group classes.
Yeah.
Absolutely any kind of
Hmm.
group class that interests you.
Yes.
Um, clubs, book clubs, art
Yes.
clubs, find people with similar interests. I have a friend down here in Florida, she met her boyfriend at a meetup.
That's what I was going to say. Meetup. I've been looking at them here in Alicante, and there's a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah.
Like really cool stuff. Or like you were saying, take a class, a group class. I was looking at vegan cuisine and I
Mhm.
found a restaurant that does classes like on a monthly basis, like small classes. I'm like, I can learn how to cook some more vegan food and make some friends that are like-minded too.
Absolutely, and if you're shy, book clubs, movie clubs, even
Yeah.
online. Now obviously we wanna connect, but the point is just to show up somewhere every week or
Yes.
every month.
In person.
Yeah, yeah, but for
It's
those
so different. It's so different.
the only thing I wanna add is for people who are remote
Yeah.
or live in places where these things don't exist,
Hmm.
because again, like, I remind you, I'm in Sarasota, there's still a lot to do, but
Yeah.
not everything you can find in LA.
Of course, same in Alicante.
So
There's not the variety you can find in LA, which is a paradox because you never feel lonelier than when you're in LA and
crazy,
there's so
right?
much to do.
Yeah,
I think it's because it's a culture of like, what can you do for me?
yeah,
It's an exchange culture where like being here, it made me realize how much of an exchange culture LA is,
yeah,
because here it's like they don't even care where you're from. They don't even ask you where you're from. They don't care what you do for a living, for example. They just like you as a person, like they like your vibe or whatever, which is a novelty. Living Having lived in LA for such a long time, it is an
right.
absolute novelty to me. I forgot about that kind of human connection, which I dig. And my channel is about joyful living. So
Right.
joyful living actually doesn't mean pretending that you're never lonely. It means learning how to rebuild connection. And we're going to go to another little break and we're going to show you a video. And when we come back, we're going to talk about something extremely important: what actually works when rebuilding connection. Not vague advice, not cliches, real research based actions you can take starting today. So stay with us. We'll be right back.
Not getting along with your mom or your daughter, it's a unique kind of heartbreak. The strain can seep into every corner of your life. Your peace, your confidence, your other relationships can all suffer. The silence on holidays or days like Mother's Day, it's deafening. But healing is possible. I know because I've done it. And if reconciling isn't an option, healing, relief, and understanding are still possible for you. My book, The Mother-Daughter Relationship Makeover, offers 4 transformative steps to guide your journey. With revealing your backstory, you can uncover the roots of your relationship dynamics. With exploring your emotional and behavioral landscape, you can understand the patterns that shape your interactions. With discovering your triggers and repairing the damage of trauma, you can identify pain points and learn strategies for healing. And in step 4, you can either commit to the relationship you want or the new life you want by defining and pursuing the connection you aspire to have. See, here's the thing. No matter what your story, you deserve happiness and healing. And this book and 4-step process will help you get